Have you ever noticed that the people who try the hardest to be liked are usually the most ignored? You answer every text immediately. You agree to every meeting. You are always there when someone needs you. You think this makes you invaluable, but psychologically, you are doing the exact opposite. You are destroying your own value. Today, we're exposing the dark psychology of availability and why disappearing is the ultimate power play. In his ruthless manual on human dynamics, The 48 Laws of Power, Robert Greene outlines a terrifyingly effective strategy in law number 16. Use absence to increase respect and honor. We are taught that to build strong relationships or succeed in business, we must constantly show up, we must hustle, we must be visible. But Greene reveals a harsh truth about human nature. Too much circulation makes your price go down. The more you are seen and heard, the more common you appear. To understand why this works, you have to look at the psychological principle of scarcity, popularized by Dr. Robert Cialdini in his book Influence. Think about the basic laws of economics. Why are diamonds incredibly expensive while water, which you actually need to survive, is practically free? Because water is abundant. It is everywhere. Diamonds are rare. Human presence operates on the exact same economic law. When your boss, your friends, or your partner know they have unlimited 24/7 access to your time loses all of its perceived value. They subconsciously categorize you as cheap. Predictability kills respect. History's most brilliant manipulators understood this perfectly. In ancient times, a man named Deioces wanted to rule the Medes, but he didn't raise an army. He used dark psychology. First, he became the most fair and active judge in his village. He was always available to settle disputes. The people became completely dependent on him. And then, right when he was at the absolute peak of his popularity, he quit. He moved to the mountains. He refused to see anyone. He completely withdrew his presence. The result was psychological chaos. Without him, the village fell apart. By removing himself, he forced the people to realize exactly how valuable he was. His absence created a massive void, and human beings cannot handle voids. They panicked, traveled to the mountains, and literally begged him to return. But he refused to come back as a simple judge. He would only return if they made him their absolute king. By strategically disappearing, Deioces traded his availability for total, unquestionable power. So, how do you weaponize this in the modern world? It starts by artificially restricting your supply. Stop replying to non-urgent emails within 5 minutes. Let them sit. When you are at a party or a networking event, leave at the absolute peak of the night. Never overstay your welcome. When you intentionally withdraw, you force people to think about you. And in your absence, their imagination will actually inflate your importance. You become a mystery, and people respect what they cannot easily grasp. Strategic absence gives you an aura of untouchable authority. But withdrawing is only half the battle. Eventually, you have to step back into the room, and when you do, how do you instantly command the respect of everyone present without saying a single word? There is a non-verbal psychological framework used by elite CEOs and world leaders to dominate physical space, and we will break down exactly how to use it in the next video.